The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Vick dancing to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick buying time to his left. It's caught at the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2. Check.
From the gun, Vick. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Peek it. Check 24. Shoot. Go. Stay at home.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the pass. Check.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Ready? Check 13. Check 13. Check 52. Check, check. Lucky. Check 3. Looks small.
Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 62 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham going for it all. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he works free through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, 78 yards. And now they can... Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's up and good. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches. Vick flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Makes the score Falcons 20, Vikings 14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on off.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And some space here. And a very good return. They'll be set up well when we resume action in the 2nd quarter. With the score, Vikings 21, Falcons 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try to left side. Dickerson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They're going to try and throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin Bush. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Vick flushed it, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. John Randall dropping the hammer. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Vikings! Randy Moss with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. We own it. We own it. Check. Go. Back. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing again. Cunningham forced out to his left. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Anthony Barr, able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Check 15, check 15.
Throwing on second and long. Vick being chased out left. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. The booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 26, check 26. Whip, 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 whip. Watch God. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. To throw, Vick buying time to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
42, 42's the mic. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
On first down, Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contest. Now it's doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now here's Vic. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Slam. Check. Fresno.
To throw again. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hatchet. Showing it. 25. Check 25. You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st down, Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Cunningham to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Steroid's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Coming to you. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 22. Bring it. Go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. D. All day. Defense. All day. Mike 22. Pick it up.
On 4th down. Vic. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Vic readies to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Dickerson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Get that quarterback. Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm not ready. 42, Mike 42. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Switch it.
On fourth down, Vick escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Devin Hester, the intended receiver. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now a give, right side. Dickerson, and he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right there, 55. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Don't get nervous. Check 55 to Mike. Check.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Devin Hester, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Vic to throw. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.